What if the life you're living is being shaped by beliefs you didn't consciously choose? And what if you could rewrite them? Most people try to change their life by changing their actions, but your actions are driven by something much deeper, your beliefs. Stay with me because by the end of this video, you'll identify one belief that's been shaping your reality and learn how to change it. In my video, What is the Subconscious Mind? You can learn all about it. But here's a quick recap. 95% of behavior is controlled by the subconscious mind. Beliefs are programs stored below our awareness. Your subconscious mind is the part of you that's running automatically. It stores your beliefs, your patterns, your emotional responses or reactions, and executes them without you even thinking about it. So if your results aren't changing, it's not because you're not trying hard enough, it's because the program hasn't changed. Most of these programs were installed before you even knew they existed. So what are limiting beliefs? This is a belief that's repeated long enough to be accepted as truth. Limiting beliefs are constraints on possibility, constraints on what's possible in your life. A limiting belief is simply a thought that you've practiced so many times that it feels like truth. Some examples could be, I'm not ready, I'm not good enough, I have to work hard to succeed. Napoleon Hill wrote, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. But the opposite is also true. What you believe you can't have, you'll unconsciously avoid. So where do these beliefs come from? Children ages 0 to 7 years are in a brainwave state that is just receptivity. That's why we call kids sponges. This is when the subconscious imprinting happens. And it's not just from our parents, but it's also from our teachers, our environment, society as a whole, culture, government, even the stars in the sky, and repetition of these things over and over again. So from these ages, your brain operates primarily in theta brainwave state, which is the same state that's used in hypnosis. This means that you weren't analyzing reality with a filter of what's true and what's not true. You were simply absorbing it passively. So some examples could be hearing, money is hard to earn, being praised only for achievement, or feeling rejected or not enough. So the question becomes, are your beliefs actually yours? So how do these beliefs shape our reality? Well, belief becomes a thought becomes an emotion, which then becomes an action, which then gives us a specific result. So if you find that you are getting a certain result that is unwanted, it means that there is an underlying belief in the subconscious mind because your beliefs are filtering your perception. They determine what you notice, how you interpret it, and how you respond. If you believe I'm not good enough, that creates hesitation and then missed opportunities. Napoleon Hill emphasized that belief backed by emotion becomes a dominant force in the subconscious mind. So how to uncover hidden beliefs? Your patterns reveal your beliefs. So ask yourself, what must I believe in order for this to be true? Look at any area of your life where you feel stuck, uncomfortable, uncertain, and then ask, what would I have to believe in order for this pattern to exist? Get out a piece of paper and write down these areas and what belief might be underneath. So here are some examples. I don't follow through, maybe because I don't trust myself, or I overwork, I do too much, I'm overwhelmed. The underlying belief might be something like, my value comes from productivity. And here's where I'm gonna tell you how easy it is and how soft and loving you can be towards that part of yourself that has that limiting belief. Once you see the belief, it immediately begins to lose power. Because of your awareness, you're no longer controlled by it. Now, how do we rewrite the script? How do we shift from the old belief to the new belief? The new one has to be believable. It cannot be forced. You can't replace it by just denying it. You replace it by introducing a new thought, repeating it with intention and with emotion. So when the old program of I'm not good enough comes up, for example, you can say delete or unsubscribe or thank you for that belief that kept me safe when I was young, and I'm shifting to I'm learning and becoming more capable every day. Or another example, success is hard, or I must earn it. Cancel, unsubscribe, and shift to success expands as I align with it. I am successful just by being who I am. Autosuggestion is a great method, which is repetition of a thought, and it eventually imprints belief into consciousness. But it's important to notice that the mind is very sneaky, and you don't actually notice that you're having a limiting belief until sometimes it has spiraled and gotten deeper and deeper. So the key here is paying attention to what's going on in the mind over and over again. This is the work that I do with my clients. Noticing the patterns of the mind, and then when you see that pattern, you go, oh, I recognize that. That's an old belief. That's not true anymore for me. And this is where everything changes. So up until now, you've been identifying beliefs. What I'm about to guide you through is where change actually begins. It's time to rewrite your reality. So, identify one single limiting belief that you're ready to shift. Write it down, challenge it, and then replace it. So write down the limiting belief that feels true but limiting, and then ask yourself, is this absolutely true? Do I believe this? Then rewrite it into a belief that supports the life you want to create. Say it out loud, feel it, and imagine living from it. From a place where you are already embodied in that dream, living from a place of the dream fulfilled. So finally, you are not your conditioning. The beliefs you've been living from were learned, which means they can be unlearned. And once you change your beliefs, you change your life. If you're ready to go beyond understanding and actually reprogram your subconscious mind, Awaken Your Truth is where we do that work together. Click the link to join. If this video felt supportive for you, be sure to like and subscribe to my channel for more videos just like this. Thank you. I love you.